Welcome to At the Nurses Station with Kelly and Sam. We are back after a bit of a hiatus. Sorry, dear listeners. It was, we made it through the holidays just fine. And in nursing fashion, we did the hardest thing easily, right?
hmm
Kept it together during holidays and holiday prep. And then as soon as we cleared the lobby and were able to take a breath, we couldn't manage to clean a single room or do the basics of what we were supposed to be doing.
Yeah,
So, but we got it together. We got a little rest. So thanks for coming back and listening to us. Kelly, you got extra rest.
I
What did you
did.
do?
So I got back from 10 days in Mexico. It was just my husband and I, and it was everything. It was magical. And it was just what I needed. I actually came back like feeling actually rested, quickly followed by being extremely annoyed with my children again. I'm like, this is why I leave you.
But it's
Um,
true. Sometimes you come home like more tired from a
yeah.
vacation, I feel like.
Well, and this is the longest we've ever been gone. So we went for 10 days. And we normally just leave for a week, 6 or 7 nights. And on day 7 down there, I was so glad we weren't leaving because I was not like fully rested yet. Like on
Hmm.
day 7, I just thought to myself, I would be so mad if I was leaving today, but I wasn't. I had 3 more days. Which, shockingly makes a big difference, those extra days.
Well, did 10 days feel like too long?
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm. I feel like 2 weeks would have been too long, but 10 days was kind of in a sweet spot. The
Okay.
kids did great while I was gone. Little Jack had a little bit of a hard time. Like, it was really sweet. We were 3 hours ahead because we were over by Cancun. And one night at 9 o'clock our time, so it would have been 12 o'clock where Jack was, he just texted me, "I'm crying right now."
Oh
And
no.
I didn't get it till the next morning, and I called my mom because they were out there, and I was like, "What's wrong with Jack?" And she's like, "Nothing. Like, what's going on?" But so at bedtime, he was all alone and texting his mommy that he was crying, and it was very sad.
Were they at your parents' house or they were at like your house and your
They were
parents
at
were?
my house. My sister stayed with them. And then over the weekend, my parents took them. So it was a little back and forth.
Nice. It
Yeah.
makes a difference to be in your own house probably for them too.
Yeah.
That's nice.
And then I didn't even tell you this. I came
Oh,
home to a fourth cat.
oh my
So
gosh.
yeah, we landed in our layover destination, and I had all these texts and missed calls from my kids. And I called Titus, and the first thing he says is, "Let me explain in excruciating detail." I was like, what happened? Anyways, so my sister was staying here with kids, and her neighbor got taken into a nursing facility.
Okay.
And this cat was just living in this house all by himself. And bless her heart, my sister showed pictures to my kids, and they, yeah, so we have another cat.
I mean, that has like your adoption story written all over it. I feel like if it wasn't your sister, it was going to be you.
Yeah, it's just okay. There's something that needs me. Let's take him in.
You might consider cat 5 and 6 because Philip told me yesterday that he is done with the cats.
Oh,
So I don't know.
well, how are your cats?
I think they're lovely.
5, and 6. He likes one of them. You have
I
3.
think I think I could argue to keep one,
Mm,
but yeah, they're still kittens. They're
yeah.
on the table and are
Mhm.
always trying to get on the counter, and they sleep during the day and they're rambunctious at night, but I'm
Have you
okay.
gotten out the spray bottle? Do you spray them?
Does that work? I feel
I
like
don't know.
that's
A lot of
just
people say that works for, like, the counter. Or
yeah.
you could put aluminum foil on the counter. Have you seen those videos where cats jump on aluminum foil? It's
Do they
hilarious.
only have to do it one time? No, I don't wanna stand in the kitchen with a squirt gun or a squirt bottle, and I don't want aluminum foil all over my counters. I just want them to not do it.
Sure.
That
Yeah.
just want everyone to just follow the rules and just not
Mhm.
do it, and it would be fine, but I think they'll grow out of it. They'll mellow out, and, like, soon they'll get to go outside. I guess they could probably go outside now. It's quite
Are
warm.
they Are they girls or boys? I can't
They're
remember.
girls.
All 3.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, they'll be fine then. I think boys are the crazier ones.
There, yeah. No, we couldn't have any more boys in this house. That just of
Well,
any.
this new cat is a boy. So, I
Ooh.
now have 3 male cats,
Ooh.
4 male children, and my husband. And I was telling you that I was rage cleaning last night because my
Mhm.
house smells. Like, I
Like
was
cat?
like cat, like boys, like mainly it's the boys, because I have my foster son who's 18, and then my oldest son is 14, and so we just have this, like, teenage
No.
smell, and it's so bad. I went to Walmart and bought so many air fresheners. They're,
No.
like, spraying off everywhere. I was mopping with vinegar the whole house, like, ugh,
No. No, no. I
it's
don't
a lot.
like air fresheners. We don't use those. I don't
Oh,
like them.
this was a need situation.
A need situation. Okay, fair enough.
I
I
might go back to just using, oh, what's it called? The smoke incense? Did you ever burn incense in
no,
college?
because I'm not a hippie. No.
Oh, yeah, I used to burn neg champa. That's the, you know, epitome of hippie incense,
Oh,
and
jeez.
it really will cover up any smell. That's why people use it. That's why
'Cause
hippies
it
use it.
smells like smoke.
No, it smells like a like an Indian gas station. That's where you buy them.
No, I have a surprise for you. I don't think I told you. Maybe I did tell you that my oldest is in school.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
How is that going?
I think okay.
Are you dropping him off on time?
Oh, well, Philip does.
Oh, that's good.
And all except for one time I picked him up on time. Yesterday, I was a couple minutes late. It wasn't my fault. It was
So is this a private school or is he going to public school?
he's going to public school.
Oh my.
It's a charter school before we get all crazy
Okay.
about this. Yeah, it's like a classical charter school, and he has to wear a uniform, and he looks so cute, and I just love it.
Is he enjoying it?
Well, I don't know.
Because he
He
has
told me
homework and stuff now.
yeah, he sure does. He has algebra homework every day, and I figured out how to look at his grades last night and was like, "Meh."
Mhm.
Which is hard because he started kind of, like, in the middle, so there's some stuff that he has zeros on that
Yeah.
he wasn't there for, but, you know, like, "Why didn't you turn this in?" "What do you mean turn it in?" "Well, you have to you have to hand it to the teacher." "But I did it." "Right, mhm, yes." However
She doesn't know that.
right, and which he, like, mostly understands, but there was some stuff in his very disorganized folders, and so we're figuring it out, it'll be okay. I told him it's okay. He's just so sweet and innocent and just a goob.
Mm.
So,
Is he making any new friends?
well, he told me, "Mom, I think they're getting used to me."
Oh, well,
I know, I was like, "I
I
don't."
feel like that's how people make friends with me as well.
Yeah, that's why I
You're
was like,
just like, "I just need to get used to this person and their quirkiness."
yeah. Yeah, so I think it'll be good, but, like, academically, it's really good for him. It's, all the classes that we teach, but, like, with an actual, like, trained art historian, not mom just buying curriculum and being like, "I don't
Yeah.
know, it's at the Louvre, so it's important for some reason that I don't understand."
So this is middle school, right?
Yeah, he's in the 8th grade.
Okay. So do you think your other children will follow this path?
The second one really thinks that that's what he's gonna do.
Mhm.
I feel like public school will eat him alive, so we'll see. We'll see. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just made this one decision for this one semester, and I will reevaluate after that.
Yeah.
I
Well,
know.
that's
Doesn't that sound
exciting.
healthy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does sound healthy. Good job. Um, isn't it nice having one less child in the house during the
No.
day?
No, he's the
What?
most capable child.
Oh,
Mhm.
so
Yeah.
now the other ones are they harder without your oldest there to kinda keep them on track?
Yeah, because I mean, they're very sweet boys, but just the escalation of energy is just unchained.
Mm,
So, I think what did I say yesterday? "If I find out that you told me you did your math and you didn't do your math, I'm gonna whoop your ass."
oh,
So,
Well, do you think that public school teachers should be able to say that too?
Ooh, well, I don't think they can say it, but I do feel like it might be helpful if they could lay the hammer down a little bit. Do you not think so? What do you
No,
think?
actually, well, I don't think they should beat my children, but I
Yeah.
do wish that they held kids more responsible
Yeah.
because the same thing, it's like my 8th grader, he will not turn anything in for weeks and weeks and weeks, and then they just let him turn it in to, like, get his grade back up, and I'm
Oh.
like, "I don't think that's right because that's not real life." Like,
Hmm.
I feel like maybe they need to let the kids fail a little bit more and, like, face some consequences from that.
And I really felt the opposite last night. I was like, "Well, I really think that your teacher should let you turn this in because you really don't have any idea what's happening here."
Well, sure, but
So,
he's, like, new. I'm saying this is, like, every single class,
sure.
every single semester that we have this problem.
Hmm. I don't feel like we often land on opposite sides of this issue, but I feel like you should be a little bit afraid of your teacher, like you're a little bit afraid of your mom.
Yeah.
But anyway, okay, so you got to go on vacation. I haven't gone on vacation forever. We were going to talk about how we are different, maybe, if at all, on vacation,
Yeah,
what a nice vacation looks like. Do we really ever take them? Vacations as mom and not as mom,
right.
and all of those things. So we just talked about your vacation. I think the last time I got to leave, Philip and I went to like a little Peruvian. That's not the right word. What word am I looking for?
I don't know.
Belgian? Uh,
Like a Waffle House?
no, like the little towns that are like themed.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Uh,
anyway,
are you talking about it's supposed to be like a Swiss themed,
Swiss. There we go. Maybe that's it. So we
like a
went.
Swiss Alps, right?
No, that's not where we went.
Oh,
This is how bad it is. No, we did like 3 days. It was in that direction. I think that's what of like a resort spa place, like fancy
mhm,
hotel that Philip like got some rooms and my dad watched the kids. And that was really fun, but it was, yeah, 3 nights. And by
mhm.
the end of that, I was like, okay, I'm ready to go home.
That's crazy.
I
I
can't
need
imagine.
more than that.
Really?
Yeah. Well,
Um,
I don't know. I think it goes back to like what we were going to talk about is I f- I feel like a totally different person when I am on vacation and away from my children.
'kay.
Like I was laying in bed. We were in Mexico. I think it was like the second night I was there, and it was like my brain was telling me that I needed to be worried about something,
Mhm.
but it couldn't figure out what. And I literally like had to tell myself like, "No, there's nothing to worry about right now. Like you can just relax."
Hmm.
And for me, that's like what vacation is like actually like stepping back and turning off all the noise in my head.
But that doesn't happen when you take your kids?
No, no,
Okay,
no.
okay.
I think vacation with my kids is not that's not a real vacation for me. That's just parenting in a different location.
But you enjoy your kids, like, you enjoy doing
Yeah,
things with them.
yeah. So we took them down to Sayulita, Mexico. That was a really fun trip. I think Jack was like 4. Um, but we went ATVing and we went, zip lining. Oh my gosh, watching my 7-year-old at the time, Titus, go on it was like one of the highest zip lines, like, in the world. That was so nauseating, like, it was not fun at all watching my child, like,
Oh.
hang, like because he wasn't, heavy enough, so at, like, one zip line, he, like, got stuck, and they had to, like, go out there and, like, get him and bring him back in.
Oh, jeez.
Ugh. But and then we went horseback riding and we did like all these things and the kids had a great time. We stayed at this beautiful Airbnb that had its own pool and overlooked the ocean and all this. But at the same time, like I'm still mom and I have so then I had to plan all the things and I had to make
Mhm.
sure all the children were at the right place at the right time and wearing the correct shoes and oh my gosh, I looked up once, we were on the beach, and you know, if kids play in the ocean, they, like, slowly kinda migrate
Mhm.
sideways. Well, my parents were there as well, and I'm sitting there talking to my dad, and all of a sudden I look up, and Max and Titus were gone. Like, I could not see them. The beach was packed. I'm terrified of the ocean, so I was sure that they got caught in a wave and drowned. It was like the worst thing in the world. So like I went to the beach one way, my dad went the other way. Chad showed up and he's like, "How did you lose the kids?" Anyways, I found them. They had just kind of played and wandered. But they were like bawling, like walking through the crowd trying to find us.
Oh.
So that's where it's like, if it's a vacation with just me and my husband, that shit does not happen. Like, I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to worry about my children dying. I mean, I guess they could die here, but, hopefully that doesn't happen.
There's not an ocean for sure.
Yeah, there's no ocean. So,
Well, okay. So when I think of vacation, the things that I find, well, we don't go on big vacations like you're talking about, but we go to like camp for a week or we'll
mhm,
go, we have to travel to go to other camps and do things. I feel like the stress is always on mom
mhm,
to do what you're saying. And I struggle with like the price of everything. So
yeah,
when we went to Salt Lake last year, I just had to be like, it's okay. We're just gonna spend money and I'm not gonna worry about what everybody's meals cost and if they're gonna eat it or not eat it and how many times we've eaten out. Like it's just gonna be okay. But like that mental energy to prep for that, oh, that's a lot.
is it worth it?
I don't I don't know. I
I
don't
know,
think so.
I know.
But my kids love it.
Yeah, I think it's the memories that we're giving our children, right? That's what we're hopefully spending all that money on.
Well, and energy, because if I don't like really psychologically like get in a good place, then it's just going to be mom wound up the whole time.
Right,
And
which
like,
isn't good.
right, which isn't fun either. I do, I do wonder me on vacation. I can be fun sometimes, but I'm just trying to think. I think like if I had the opportunity to go, kind of like what you're doing, maybe it would be different. But I do really enjoy going places with other people.
Mm.
And like
Besides your husband and
well,
kids.
like fill up, but with some of like our really long time like couple friends, like we always have so much fun. And I feel like that's a very different vibe.
Absolutely.
That's
It's like
yeah.
when you can give yourself permission to not be mom, right? Like,
Mm.
I feel like
Mhm.
that's what vacation is. It's like, "Okay, I'm taking a break from this role."
Mm. Mhm. And doing that. So, what about prepping for vacation?
Mm.
In like, there's that meme, and it's just like one of my favorite ones where it's like nurses on vacation and it's the vampire, right? Or
Oh,
like night
I've
shift on
seen this.
vacation. You haven't seen this?
No.
Oh gosh, it's been around forever. It's like a vampire sitting on the beach, like drinking like a little um, I don't know, like little cup of blood or whatever, and it just says
Mhm.
like night shifters on vacation. And I think that I think is so true too when we're like, well, we've all done it. You're at work and you're talking and somebody's like, "Well, wait, aren't you like going to Mexico or going to Hawaii?" And they're like, "Yeah, I'm leaving in like 6 hours. I have to go from here to the airport." Do we really do ourselves any favors when we try to do a vacation that way?
Um, no, that's hilarious because we did just have one of our providers say that the other day. They're like, "Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
leave in 6 hours and I'm not gonna sleep." I'm like, "So you're starting your vacation with no sleep." Like, that would be so stressful for me. So, I vacation a lot. We
Oh
go at
my
least
word.
I know, and
I like a vacation so much.
no, and I don't say that like snobbily. I'm saying it
I
is
know.
because I have made it a priority in my life
Yeah.
to have a vacation. And I grew up that way. My parents vacation all the time. And so we do the same thing that my parents do is that every other year Chad and I go on one big vacation and every other year we take the kids on one vacation.
Mm.
Um, but for me, the planning part is actually part of my vacation. So like as soon as I got home from Mexico, like I'm already thinking like where are we taking the kids next year and starting to research and I don't know, like I think the planning piece of vacation is like also lets you kind of get out of your head a little bit and have something to look forward to. But I would never just like leave from work and go on vacation. Like I usually have at least 2 days off before we leave. Like I
How do
build
you
that into like what I ask for.
I feel like you have such a healthy, like, way of doing this. I completely disagree with everything that you just said. That's not at all how I do it.
Weird.
Um, yeah, I know. The planning is stressful because it costs money, and then I see how
Mhm,
much it costs, and that, like, and then I'm like, do we really need to do this? Will it, like, really enrich our lives? How many shifts do I have to work? And then I'm always like, okay, I will work. And then as soon as I come home, Philip have the car packed because we drive a lot of places.
mhm,
And then I'll just sleep in the passenger seat
mhm,
while you drive us wherever we're going. And that way we can like maximize our time. I do like to have a couple of days off when we come back,
mhm,
but still that so neither of us work full time. There's that. But
mhm.
even working 3 when I did work like 3 shifts a week, it's still it's still hard to shove it in there. Like, it's still hard to even if you, like, put your 3 shifts on the front half of the 1 week and then take a week off and then put your other shifts on the back half of the other week, it can still be tight,
Oh,
really,
yeah,
I
and then
think.
you come home and you have laundry
Yeah.
and grocery shopping, like, that's the little things that you don't, like, think about
Mm.
when
Mhm.
when you get back home. Then it's
Yeah.
like a slap in the face of, "Ugh, now we have to do real life again."
But you're an advocate that vacationing is worth it.
Oh, absolutely. But I do okay, so I've never taken my kids to Disney. We've talked about this before, and right now I'm boycotting Disney anyway, so it doesn't matter. But
Hey, me too. How did we end up on the same side of
oh,
the
I
table?
think Disney is probably doing a lot of shady stuff all over the place. Um, ugh, this world. I just can't. Um, anyways, I did do that when I was trying to plan a Disney trip, and I was like, "I cannot justify the cost of this."
Mm. Okay.
Um, and so, like, I do, like, try and find deals, and that's where a lot of the fun comes in too, is like, "Oh my gosh,
Mm.
we can get this for this much, and it's really not that expensive." But, like you said, like, airfare
Mm.
for 6 people is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, that's like a month salary, it seems
Yeah.
like, when you're doing it, so I like to split it up, like, where I'll buy, like, our plane tickets, and then I'll wait a couple months, and then I'll, like, pay for the Airbnb, and then, like, a couple months
Oh.
later, like, we'll just have the money to go and spend, and that makes it a little more manageable.
Okay, so you're vacationing with your kids. Do behavior rules like, is everything kind of more lax, or do you, like, stay on top of stuff?
I don't really have that many rules to begin
Okay,
with.
okay. Am I just making this harder from start to finish? Is that what I'm learning?
But yeah, like, we don't like, there's no bedtime on vacation. There's no, like, eat whatever you want, I don't care. You can have as much soda as you want. Like,
What?
yeah. They have to wear sunscreen though, Samantha.
Oh, well,
That is a rule.
that's
When I came back from Mexico, everybody's like, "You don't look like you tanned at all." I was like, "I put 50 on at least twice a day." So, no, I did not.
oh, yep, all that damage is just sitting under your skin,
No,
absorbed
it's
by the
not because I didn't
chemicals
get
that
burned.
you absorbed. I had a I got a facial, by the way, and I asked the lady, she's, like, doing treatments on me, and I asked her if I could keep my natural freckles, and she said, "Oh, honey, there's no such thing as natural freckles, it's all sun damage," and I was so sad.
That's not true. Because,
No,
like
you don't think?
well, no, I mean, because my redhead, like, the sun just touches him and his freckles explode. He's one of
Yeah,
those kids, like, where he won't have freckles in the morning, but, like, after a day in the sun, his freckles are
yeah,
everywhere.
mhm.
I don't think that the sun is, like, damaging his skin, like, by just touching it.
She said that that's what they are, it's just how those areas respond to the sun.
Oh,
So, I don't know. She's like, "'Cause babies aren't born with freckles," and I was like, "Well, I guess that's true." But I don't think my son has, like, a
they
little
also
beauty
aren't
mark.
born with hair. That's a dumb thing to say.
Okay, fair
Or
enough, thank you.
teeth.
Or teeth, okay, well, they are born with teeth. Okay,
Yeah.
I have one other tangent since you brought up teeth. Did I tell you that I took the children to the dentist?
No,
Yep.
congratulations.
Thank you so much. I haven't done it in many years, and it's going to cost me a bunch of hundreds more dollars, of course, because that's what always happens when you go to the dentist. It's a
Yeah, because they
negative
all have
feedback.
cavities, right?
Uh, kind of, sort of. I don't know. Something ozone is what they're doing. I don't know. Doesn't matter. But did you know that your teeth dissolve? Yeah.
Like in Coca-Cola?
No, like, okay, so you have your baby tooth that has roots on it, which I didn't know that it had like a root because when they pop out, they're just like the top.
Yeah.
Apparently, that root literally dissolves in the gum and your body just reabsorbs it. Like, as your adult tooth is pushing up, that root just dissolves.
Well, I guess that makes sense. I mean, it has to have a root to like stay in place. And have you ever pulled a baby tooth too soon and there's those like root pieces?
No.
Oh, yeah. I was
Ugh.
like, born in the 80s when, if you had a loose tooth, dad was going to grab it and rip it out.
Oh.
And there would be like pieces of root that would come with it.
No. One of my sons has a retained root that you can see on x-ray.
Oh,
And that's all it is anyway. And I was like, well, how, what? And she's like, oh, it's whatever, whatever. We might pull it later. It might just reabsorb. I'm like, I'm sorry, come again? The tooth is just, what? So that was all. That was all I was gonna say. Okay. Other things on vacation. Well, yeah, okay. I just guess I have to learn to take a less stressy vacation. I don't know. We
can
have
you
a,
do that though?
well,
Like
I don't know, Kelly.
personality wise, like okay, what would it take for you to like truly have a vacation, even if it doesn't mean like
Mm.
going somewhere? Okay, so what about when Philip got you a place by yourself for 2 nights?
Oh yeah.
Did that feel like a vacation when you were alone?
Mm, well, I don't want to see anything negative because it was very nice of him, and it was a very cute little like loft apartment in a like super cute little town. I felt like it was nice because I could manage my own time and I could be
Mhm.
awake when I wanted to be awake and be asleep when it felt like natural to sleep, which is not usually how I get to sleep. So that was really good, but I did like a lot of the time just kind of feel like I felt like I should be productive. So like that was before we started this podcast. So I was doing like a lot of kind of just working on figuring it out and
Mhm.
making like prototype things. And I had stuff to work on for like my other responsibilities. And then honestly, I felt bad that I wasn't with my kids. I was like, I work all the time and I took this weekend off, so I'm not making money. And then also, like, I should be hanging out with my kids because
Yeah.
if I'm not at work, I should be with them. But I'm like kind of being selfish and just being here by myself.
And why do we do that to ourselves? Like
I
as moms,
don't
like
know.
they really do not need us 24 hours a day like we think they do.
Yeah.
Like they're okay. They're
Yeah.
gonna make it.
And I feel that way when I go to work. Like, I feel very, like, I feel honestly very, like, okay that way. But then when I have like other things to do during the day or I have a meeting or a luncheon that I have to go to, I'm always like, I feel bad, like, I should be there with them, helping them with their homework or just
Yeah.
being able to spend time with them.
So do
So,
you think that that's something that will like change as you get older and as your kids get older, that you'll actually be able to like kind of let go of that and take a break from responsibility?
oh, yeah. Well, I think so, because if it doesn't, then you become like the crazy mother-in-law, right? Like, it
Yeah.
has to naturally fall off,
Yeah.
or it should.
So I have to tell you this funny story. So every time we're on vacation, I like talk to like every little child that I see. And that's probably not just vacation. Like I just like little kids,
Some
So like
crazy white woman in some small town
I
in
know. And I'm
Mexico.
like, I will buy whatever you're selling. I love it.
No, Kelly, that's so
Any
okay, never mind, go on with your story.
Anyway, so we were sitting in this Brazilian restaurant, and there's this couple that I think they were speaking French, but they had this little boy, and he was so cute. And so he and I are like making eyes at each other and like waving and stuff. And my husband, he's like, "Can you just stop? Like, why do you have to flirt with all these children?" And I said the most unhinged thing. I was like, it's mostly just little boys. then I, like, heard it come out of my mouth. I'm like, "That's really weird that I
That's
just
weird.
said that," but I didn't mean it in a creepy way,
Sure.
but I realized that had my husband said that, like, "Well, really, I just like to look at little boys,"
Mm. Mhm.
like, you can't say no, but it's you're a boy mom, and so,
Yeah.
like, when I'm gone, when I see, like, cute little boys, I'm like,
Mhm.
"Oh, I miss my babies, I wanna snuggle them,"
I
and
did
it
a
goes
few.
away real quick when you get back home.
Oh, for sure. Well, a few years ago, I got to take a vacation with my 2 best friends. We went down to, like, a resort town, and I do remember we were in the pool, just, like, chit-chatting, hanging out there. It's, like, a bajillion degrees outside, and a family shows up, and they have littles that
Mhm.
they're, like, all trying to manage and get in and out of the water and this and that, and all 3 of us are just kind of, like, watching them, and just like you're saying, like, smiling at the little kids and talking about how cute they are and this and that, and the mom kind of looks at all of us. I can't remember which one of us said something. We're like, "Oh, sorry, we're all we're all moms of, like,
Mhm.
many boys, and we're just on vacation. Sorry, your children are adorable. We just can't help
Right?
ourselves." Yeah. It's like you can't put it away. But I think it's gotta be, like, the natural progression, right? You get a little bit older, you're in, like, your 40s, maybe closer to 50 depending on when you had kids. You're making more money probably.
Mm.
You're not in that, like, stage of having to pay for everything on a moderate amount of income, and your kids are out living their lives and don't I mean, like, I cannot imagine my boys being college age and wanting to talk to me every day, right?
Well, I don't know, my daughter, who just turned 20, it was her birthday while we were on vacation, and she was very upset that we were not home for her birthday.
Oh, I might have been too.
Oh, at 20?
At
Oh,
20?
I did not care
Yeah.
what my parents were doing
I
on
guess
my
that's
20th
true.
birthday, I can tell you that.
Well, if you lived in the house, maybe, but yeah, I was, like, married and lived out of state by the time I was 20, so I suppose you're right, I wouldn't have known
You
what
weren't
they were
married
doing.
by the time you were 20?
Yeah,
Oh, wow, good for you.
I
I
was
didn't know
married
that.
19? Yeah. Yeah, that's a whole 'nother rabbit hole that we could go into. Decisions were made. I don't know.
And here we are.
Here we are,
It's
seeing
interesting though, because
stars.
I think that, I think other cultures have very differing views on vacation. Like, there's some cultures that very much prioritize it, like the French and, like, a lot of European countries, like, they go on holiday, right? But
Well,
then there's other, like the Hispanic culture, they I don't think they vacation very
I
much.
don't know, like, what data set you are pulling this information from.
It's from life experience, Samantha.
Okay. I
It's from
feel like
who I meet on vacation. We met some amazing Canadians, which was really fun.
right, but you meet, like, the sample set of them that can afford to vacation.
This is true.
So, I yeah, I
Yeah,
wonder.
that's true.
I don't know. Okay, what other things? We spent a week in Salt Lake last year, and that was super fun, but I brought all of our food and we rented a really cool Airbnb, and I guess, like, that was fairly stress-free. I don't know that I've taken maybe you should take a vacation without intention. Like, we went down there to visit people.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
usually yeah.
Yeah, that's how this last vacation with Chad was so different, is that we had absolutely no plans. Like, we did not do one excursion, we didn't go anywhere, we did not plan the
Mhm.
next day. It was like whenever we wake up, we wake up. I mean, Chad gets up at sunrise every single day, he's weird, but I will sleep till 11, and he doesn't care. Like, he'll just sit on the balcony and, you know, we
Do his own
read a
thing.
lot of books, and we were right across from the beach bar. Like, I thought we were supposed to be on the top floor, but we were on the ground floor, which at first I was upset about, but there was a lawn right in front of our balcony, and literally, like, within 50 feet was the bar, and it was all inclusive. So we just sit on our
Oh.
balcony, go grab beer, come back, drink our beer, and read our book. And that felt so refreshing to have, like, nothing planned, compared to, like, the kid vacation where it's like I have to keep them entertained and I have to do all these things.
Just even hearing you talk about it, I can feel myself having to like rationalize, like, it's okay, Sam. It would be okay. It would not like, it wouldn't be a waste of time to just be
Do
there
that.
and enjoy the sun.
Yeah.
Like, it would be okay if you did that. And oh,
Yeah.
that's, but I struggle with that even at home. I'm like, okay, I have 45 minutes till I need to be out the door again. What task on my list can I get done in 45 minutes where I don't have to change my clothes and like, or whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
Like clean the cat box for the third freaking time of the day.
oh, we got an automatic one. And I
I
can't say that it's a miracle. I'm still learning, but it's okay.
So I have an automatic one coming in the mail because
Oh,
I saw on Instagram that there is an HSA approved automatic litter box.
what? What does that have
Yes,
to do with HSA?
because I have low back pain and I can't
Stop
scoop
it.
litter.
You're
I
ridiculous.
am not joking. It's like I think it's called Litter Robot. Anyways, it's $800, which who would spend $800 on a litter box? I have no idea. But I have double insurance because my husband's insurance covers everything. So I have all this money in HSA that I've never used. And I had like over $1,000 in it. So I saw this like advertisement and I clicked on it and I filled it all out and they're sending me a
Hold
litter
on.
box.
You have over $1,000 in HSA, which makes me think you have less than $2,000, which is fine. You don't have to say the exact amount. But
Mhm.
800 is so close. That's 80% of 1,000, and you spent it on a litter box. Do you understand what an HSA is?
It's free money. That's
No,
what it
it's a
is.
triple tax shelter, Kelly. Ah,
But what else am I going to spend it on?
you're going to spend it on your Medicare premiums when you're 60.
Huh? You
Yeah.
think that you're saying that my HSA money is going to be taxed when I'm 60?
No, it's not ever taxed. It's tax-free when you put it in
Yeah,
there.
right.
It's tax-free when it grows, and it's tax-free when you take it out. That's why it's a triple tax shelter.
I know, but I don't use it.
But you will when you're 65.
Well, right now I have a cat box for it.
Okay, so you have this really cool cat box.
Okay, I think this sums up how we do vacation different too,
Yeah.
because I'm just like, yeah, let's just do it. It's going to be great. And then we just do it. I see an $800 cat box. I have $800 that somebody put in my account that I don't use. Yeah, I'm going to buy a cat box.
Okay. I do hope that yours works better than mine because mine was only like $130, and
Hmm.
it's okay, but you gotta find the right kitty litter, and sometimes it doesn't, like, reset correctly, and
Is
the
it a
cat.
circle one?
Mhm.
Yeah. Have
What's
you
this
seen the
one?
ones that actually, like, will dump it into your toilet?
Yeah, but I think you have to have it, like, hooked up to, I
Yeah,
mean,
it's like a bidet setup kinda thing.
what?
Oh, like, have you ever had a bidet?
No, not personally,
Okay, well, when you
but
get a bidet,
yeah.
you have to, like, connect it to your, like, water line, and it's like
Mhm.
a little separate setup from, like, the toilet water.
Yeah, I just, like, then you would have, like, a cat box in your bathroom, and I don't like that.
Yeah, I
It's
don't really like
yeah.
that either.
Anyway, well, I'm excited for you. You'll have to tell me how that works out, and then you can go on even more vacations because presumably it will be easier to get someone to clean the kitty litter
Sure,
when
and
it
then I'll come home to a 5th cat.
maybe your vacations aren't worth it.
Hey, we are down to 1 dog because, we had to put 2 of them down, but we haven't gotten a puppy yet, so that's a good thing.
Okay, I have one more question about vacations before we move on from this. Well, I have a comment and a question. I think that given how closely I have 2 comments. Given how closely we work with each other,
Mhm.
in our job as nurses and medical providers, whatever, whatever, I think it would actually be very easy for us to, like, vacation together. Not just
Oh,
you
yeah.
and me, but I feel like in general, because we, like, know how to chit chat, but then also, like, be quiet. We kind of can do our own things, like, I don't have to, like, check in
Yeah.
with one of my coworkers all the time, like, "Are you hungry? Are you ready to eat? What do you want to eat?" Like, I
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
just be like, "I'm gonna go eat. If you wanna come, let me know."
Yeah, and, like, you can sit there and, like, talk for a whole plane ride, but then also, like, are comfortable with, like, natural silences because that kind of
Mhm.
happens at the desk too when you're sitting there, and like you'll be chit-chatting and then it'll just kind of die off and you'll all do your own things and it's not weird.
Mhm.
Um, and probably more than other friends, like moods and tiredness and things like that. So,
Yeah, I think finding a good travel partner is, like, essential because
mm,
there's, some people that I know that I'm close with that I probably wouldn't travel well with
mm.
because I am very much like, I'm not gonna do anything. So but you can do whatever you want, like, that it's not gonna affect me, but I feel like some people would, like, be like, "Well, why we didn't do anything." It's like, "Yeah, so."
I love that. That's how I grew up vacationing with my mom's side of the family. They don't make a decision before like noon every
Mhm.
day. Like
Yeah.
that's just how it goes. Which is fine if you know that that is the pace at which they move. And it's always fun. They're always like hanging out. It's not like a bad thing, but that is like not my dad's jam.
Mhm.
And so every day at like 7 or 8, he'd be up and he'd be like, "Okay, so I'm going to this beach or I'm going to this museum or I'm going," like if we were in Vegas or whatever, like, "I'm gonna go hit up this casino and go see this. So whoever wants to come with me can come, but I'll be back at like 3 when you guys are still trying to figure out where we're gonna go for lunch." So,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that it's always worked.
and it works out.
It does, and that's kind of how Philip and I have whenever we go out together, like even when we went to that resort, I was kind of like, "Well, I'm gonna take another hour-long shower 'cause, the shower is really nice, and you can go play Frisbee golf
Mhm.
and call me when you're done." So
Oh, that was one thing that I was upset about with our, hotel is I didn't have a bathtub. I don't have a nice bathtub at home,
mm,
and so I love a good bath, and it was a very nice shower, but I didn't have a bathtub. That was kinda sad. And if
no.
that's the worst part of my trip, then it's okay.
I mean, you had the
Also,
ocean.
I went to I don't go in the ocean. Ew,
Oh,
no,
okay.
nope, nope. There are things in there that we are not meant to touch. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okie doke.
But I'll sit by it. It's very pretty and I like listening to it. But no, I don't do that. But I did go to the spa twice. So
Oh.
normally I will do one spa day and it's usually the day before we leave. And I will get, massage, facial, whatever.
Mhm.
But to one of our male coworkers, I won our fantasy football league at work. I also won our fantasy football league with our friends. So I got like $900 just from fantasy football this year.
Wow.
So that was like my play money while we were down there. And so I went to the spa twice, both times, got an 80-minute massage with a facial. It was hot stone, did like
Ooh.
all the things. And it was by this man named Jorge who also did the facial. And he um was something. He was I was very excited about my Jorge massages. That was just
Oh, that is not a great sentence.
my
That
Jorge massages.
no, I don't like that at all.
No, at one point he's like, "How's the pressure, my love?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's just so great."
Okay, I've only ever had female masseuses because yeah, but you're
Mm.
okay with a male masseuse. Can a
Oh, I don't
man have a male masseuse, or should a man
care.
have a woman masseuse? Is there anything right or wrong about either of these situations? Doesn't
I
matter to
don't
you?
think so. No.
Okay. I've known some men that refuse to have male masseuses, but I think that's weirder than a man insisting on having a female masseuse.
Well, I think that's a very insecure man that won't let
Okay.
another man touch him.
Okay. Well, I'm not insecure, but I won't let a man do my massage.
Why?
I don't
It's their
know.
job.
I guess that's true.
That's like saying, like, I have to have a man put in my Foley catheter. Like,
But for a man.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Not you.
No.
No. I guess you're
No, I
right. I was like, "What?"
yeah, I need a Foley, and it's gonna be a man doing it because
Oh, but there are those weirdos out there. We used to have a woman come into an ER that I used to work in that used to always say she had a light bulb up her bottom. So
mm,
that like this one doctor had to do anyway, it
couldn't
was
you
so
just
weird.
do an X-ray?
She insisted there was something there. All I remember is always in room 9 and it was
And
always on all
it was a
fours.
digital exam.
Yep. And I was always like, I don't want to be a part of this
And
anymore.
this is why I can't do adults. No. I just had a vision of this nasty woman on her hands and knees wanting someone to stick their hand up her booty.
Yeah, that's pretty
And that
much, yeah.
that just no.
I have
Mm-mm.
met such lovely people on the adult side. I finally had my first like woman that was just like legitimately like condescending and rude.
Oh,
Just
a
honest to
patient?
goodness, a patient. Yep. Yep.
I thought you were
Just
talking about nurses.
no. Nope. That's for a different day. No, patients like but working on the adult side, you always think, everybody's gonna be horrible grown up, blah, blah, blah. But I've like met the sweetest people, like
Oh.
truly just like the nicest little couples. There was a man who was very overweight and just immobile and couldn't do anything, but he used to be an EMT or a paramedic for like, I don't know, 30 years, he said, and I just felt so bad he just wanted to be part of like the medical club again so bad.
Mm. Yeah.
Everything that like we were chit-chatting about, and I was just like, "Oh, you sweet guy." Made me sad, but it was nice to get to take care of him, so.
Oh, good.
But yes, this one woman, ugh, I was redoing her blankets for her that anyway, and she's like, "And I'll need a fresh one for my shoulders." I was like, "Okay." After I had already offered her warm blankets and she declined, and she says, "Like a warm one." And I was like, "Yeah, I know."
I
Mhm.
think I would have said, "Did you wanna say please?"
Okay, so there's a difference. You can say that to a child and it, like, comes off okay, but if you say that to a grown-up, like, there's no way that that's not biatchy back, you know?
Well,
Like,
exactly. I'm purposefully going to be a biatch back.
I know, but
You
you're
talk to me
not
like that, I'm gonna be like, okay, would you like to say please? Is
you're
there
not
anything else I can do for you? You want me to rub your feet?"
I don't think you can behave that way, Kelly.
Well, the older I get, the more I just don't give it. I
Well, that's probably true. That's fair. Okay, have you seen this, like, Netflix documentary, maybe it's on Prime, about the, like, British nurse that was, like, accused of killing a bunch of NICU babies?
No, but I need to check
Okay.
it out.
Yes, you do. But my thought
I've
on that
heard
was,
of her. Like, didn't she did kill babies, right?
well, she got convicted of it. Well, I don't know what I'm allowed to say and not say without, like, getting in trouble legally or whatever.
Oh,
But no, I think she was, like, convicted and, like, went to jail or something, but the documentary is kind of like, "But did she or didn't
mm.
she?" And so it's
I
got both
hate
sides.
that. Just tell me if she did or didn't.
Well, but how do you know if she says that she didn't, but all of, like, the evidence says that she did, but didn't have video cameras?
Well, I think that she's probably lying. I mean, if I killed babies, I wouldn't say, "Yeah, it was me."
Yeah, fair enough. So, my point is that a bunch of the nurses that she worked with are being interviewed and, like, on the preview, a bunch of them are like, "Oh, she's just not the type to do that, like, she wouldn't do that." And it got me thinking back to many of the conversations that we have about, like, why it matters that you fit into your unit socially
Mm,
is I think of situations like this, and it's like we are given so much latitude and so much, like, unsupervised access to do things that nobody would know we are or aren't doing.
yeah,
Like, we're working alongside like, there has to be some sort of social trust and understanding between us, so when you can't see someone clearly or you can't connect with them in a way that seems real or deep,
mhm,
I think that it makes it difficult to do a job like ours well and safely because you can't I guess what I'm trying to say is you can't have outsiders. We have to protect, like, what we're doing in our patients and to allow somebody that can't be vetted through these, like, more what would you call them, like, social science ways,
mhm.
just opens up risk.
Sure.
And I'm not saying that just because you don't like someone off the bat means that they shouldn't work on your unit. I think it's much more complex than that, but just seeing that preview, I was like, "See, this is why it matters that we kind of have a standard and that we understand each other and see each other clearly." I don't know.
But that I think that also can be a risk is, like, when you do trust someone that you might, like, have a blind spot of what they're
Mm,
actually doing because, like, sociopaths, everybody likes them
yeah,
until they, find jars of heads in their refrigerator, and
kind of
then they're like,
bizarre is that?
"He he wasn't he wasn't that type." But I
No.
I think that we do, like, there's some people that you are a little more careful watching their narcotic waste than others.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
hear me. I always watch everybody's waste 100%. That's what I have to say. But you know what I mean?
On the record. No, and I'm not saying like for everyone. And yes, of course, a sociopath is the kind that is going to be like a trickster demon in this scenario. But even to just sort out not like the true sociopaths that are in it to be malicious, but to
Mhm.
just sort out the people that aren't taking it as seriously as they should
Mm,
be, or are not as good as they should be, or are maybe um not like a serial killer, but somebody that is in it just to steal drugs or to steal prescriptions or something like that.
right.
Having like homogenous, but not in obviously like an ethnic way or a socioeconomic way, but there is like a cultural type of homogeny that we have to have as nurses so that we can connect and understand each other. And once you start taking that away or not letting us kind of behave in those ways or verify each other in those ways, then we're always going to build a circle that we trust. And so then
Yeah.
you start having like the clickiness and
Mhm.
that. And anyway, that was just
Well, I think that's what we're going to talk about a little bit, either next episode or the one after that, is like
mm.
the hierarchy of um, being a nurse, like what stages you go through.
Ugh, but
And
not in that. Did you have to read that horrible book?
no,
The Oh man, it's a
I
little
mean, I read
blue
a lot of horrible books in nursing school.
novice to expert.
Ugh, yeah. No, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about like, you need to know where the bathroom is before you become friends.
And also you need to be quiet if it's your first day on the job, even if what the person said is untrue to you. Okay. So we are going to start our little pulse check segment. And that's your cue that we're
Uh,
moving into it.
we are
Um,
so excited. Sam and I had this like little meeting where we were going to like change some things up, and we just found that heartbeat sound. So you're welcome, audience,
yeah,
because now that's going to be part of it because we're dorks and we thought it'd be fun.
I love it. It's just going to be there
Should we
now.
do it one more time just for fun?
Okay, so everybody knows.
Pulse check.
Tacky. Tacky.
Not if
Okay,
you're a baby.
not if you're a baby. Would
I
you
have to
like to go
remember.
first?
Yeah, I have to remember what I was going to ask you. I had a bunch of them in my head, but
Okay.
the one that I will start with,
Hmm.
if you had to get my attention from like across like a shopping store or something, like grocery store or something. You had to get my attention by yelling something, but you couldn't be my name. What would you yell?
What kind of crazy psycho question is this? I guess I would yell Chad.
Oh, that is a cheater answer.
What?
Well, I
What?
guess, I mean, it would probably get my attention.
I'm like, what answer do you think I was gonna give? I was gonna like scream the F word or something? Like, I don't
No,
know.
I was just curious. The very
Yeah,
serious answer. Okay. I like to just go, caw, because then everybody will turn and look.
I would not.
Oh, you wouldn't? You're going to
No.
now.
Nope, I wouldn't because I was taught in high school, what is it? Good boys don't whistle and good girls don't turn? Something like that. So, I can't remember. There was like a cute little thing and now I can't remember what it was, but essentially that you don't turn around. Mm-mm.
When your cat called?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, man, I will turn every time, be like, "That's
What?
right, boys. Mm,
Kelly, no.
queen."
There was a tunnel in our high school, well, because we had an outdoor school. So there's like one like tunnel that you would have to walk through to get to places, and there were all sorts of like, I don't know, I guess sleazy is what I would call them now, but I didn't know who they were. But if you walked through there, like someone would say something to you
Mm,
horrible, either in English or in Spanish.
mhm.
And no, you just didn't turn around. You just walked straight through, like you couldn't even hear them. Bink, bink, bink.
'Cause good girls don't turn.
That's right. So no, if you cat called, I would just ignore. I'd be like, somebody's being drama in
That's not a
Walmart.
cat call, though.
I know, but
That's just like
still.
an attention. It was funny, I was at work one time, and, I had done that. I did it to one of our friends. I was like, "Caw," and because she'll turn around every time. And a mom heard me from like across the unit, and she did it back to me. She
For
goes,
this.
"Caw." And we like looked at each other and just started busting up laughing. And it was just the greatest thing. She was like, "I'm sorry, I heard it, and it just like I had to repeat it." And I'm like, "I get it, man."
Didn't she say that's like how she gets her kids'
Yeah,
attention and stuff? Yeah.
yeah.
I remember
So
that.
it was great.
What would you so that's what you would do to get my attention?
Um, yeah, or something that would really like irritate you.
Yeah, that's probably better.
Yeah, be like, "I'm gonna walk in your house with shoes."
Kelly. Someone who knows better walked on my basement carpet with her shoes on.
Oh,
Unnecessarily. I stood at the top of the stairs and I was like, "You're not though, are you? Like you're just gonna go to the bottom and then like drop that off and then come back up." Oh no. Oh. So
you seem like you have a very welcoming house.
that was the freebie. Shut up. I do, Kelly.
Ah,
I
I think
think
you came into my house and you're like, do I need to take my shoes off?" I'm like, "What do you think the answer to that question is?"
I
Absolutely not.
wouldn't make you if it was a hindrance, but like if you were gonna go into the basement, which you don't have to do to come into my house, like
Is it only the basement that you can't wear shoes, or is it the whole house?
no, it's just anywhere with carpet,
Okay.
which is just the bedrooms in the basement. So
Okay.
nowhere required walking. Anyway, okay, cool. Are we allowed to get rid of our nursing books yet?
Is that your question?
Mhm.
Yeah. I was like, as I'm looking at my bookshelf,
Yeah.
uh, I don't have my original nursing books. I
You
got rid
don't?
of those right after school. Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah. Peace
I have
out.
every single nursing textbook.
No, I had a NICU certification book that I kept for a long time, but I ended up when I left NICU, I just left it there, like in the unit. I was like, "Here, somebody can have this." But other than that, the only ones I have, like I have my TNCC book and I have
Sure.
like my PDR certification, but I don't have like school books.
Oh, yeah,
What
I
do you
have, like
do with them? Why?
I don't know, I've been carting them around for 15 years.
Or do you reference them on your
No,
time off?
no, I use them to prop doors open or push doors closed
And
or
they're probably so out of date now. They probably say that vaccines are appropriate treatment.
yeah, they probably do. I should burn them.
I mean, God forbid that
Uh,
there's scientific information in
isn't
a
there a
textbook.
way isn't
You
there, like, a
really
group of people that are, like, censoring what do they call it? Malinformation or whatever?
mm,
What yeah, can I
is that
send
you? Is that what you're doing?
No.
Are you trying
Okay,
to
so
censor me?
sensory if God, if only. No.
You are editing this episode, so you
Okay,
just, like, change my voice to be like, "Vaccines are bad."
that's okay, then I don't know what to do with them. I don't know if you can just throw them in the trash can, I
You could
guess.
recycle them.
I don't think that you can.
Can you burn them? Do you have a wood-burning fireplace?
We have like a what do you call that? The thing outside, like the big like bowl
Like a fire
thing.
pit?
Yes, that's the word, fire pit.
Yeah.
But all of the pages are glossy.
And that would be so on brand, you could just go out and burn books.
Oh my g you're such a liar. That's you, not me. Listen, classical academy over here, ma'am. Oh, Kelly. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of what's your next question?
I don't remember. Hold on.
Okay.
Um,
I have
I think
another one to throw you off kilter when you're ready for it.
okay, okay, well, do you have a future vacation in mind?
For me, I'm gonna go back to Salt Lake because one of my best friends is graduating from nursing school.
Mhm.
So we're gonna do like a pinning ceremony for her because they don't have them anymore. But
What?
I know.
Why?
Weird, right? I don't know.
That was such a big deal getting your pin.
That's what
Do
I
you
said
still
to
have
her.
your pin? I
Somewhere.
don't I don't have that. That got lost. I got lost with the books.
It's such a big deal, but I don't have it
I
anymore.
know.
Yeah. Yes, I do have it. So yeah, I'm going down there and then for like 2 nights, the 3 of us are gonna go to like the resort town that's in the area and just hang out. So that will be really nice. But
Yeah.
after this conversation, I feel a little bullied that I probably need to plan something that's not just like our Christmas vacation kind of present. So,
I don't mean to bully you. You don't have to live my lifestyle, but it is amazing
okay.
being me.
Okay. Well, I mean, as the comparer of the two of us, if other people are doing it, I have to either justify why I don't want to, or I'm like, I guess you should be doing that. I don't know.
I
That's
know.
the right answer.
You get too much in your head. I'm trying to figure out our next family vacation, and I'm thinking Alaska.
Really? I know when you said that,
Yeah.
I was like, well, you're just going to Mexico again because that's where you always go. But
I
maybe
know,
not.
but I have you ever been to Alaska?
Why? No.
Oh, I have never been, and I think it would be cool. We, a couple years ago, took the kids to a glacier
Hmm.
and just did camping and
Oh,
went to
yeah.
different campsites, and
Yeah.
it was so fun, and talk about, like, there's no electronics, there's no cell service, there's, nothing, so, like, actually just, like, being with the kids and playing board games and hiking and fishing, even though I found out the glacier has no fish after fishing for 2 days. And I swear I had some
I'm
bites,
hungry.
but obviously I didn't because, like, the ranger was like, "Yeah, there's not really any fish in these lakes." I was like, "Hmm." Um, but I think that would be fun to just, like, fly into, like, Anchorage and rent a car and then just, drive around Alaska.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Cool.
can't afford a cruise. They're expensive for
I
that
just
many people.
I don't think I can swim everybody in my family to shore, and so we can't go on a cruise until everyone can swim themselves safely to shore.
Oh,
So,
well, that's a big ask. I don't think you stay close to shore.
well, I don't know what we're gonna do then. I can't know. The a cruise is too stressful, and the glaciers seem very stressful. Like, what if you slip and fall into one of those huge old cracks?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know that I would wanna, like, walk on the glacier like some people do, but I would like to see them.
Okay.
And I would
Yeah.
love to see, like, the Northern Lights,
Yeah.
like, more than we do here.
Yeah.
So, I
No,
don't know.
that it does sound cool. It seems neat. I would love to go to Europe, but I don't wanna do it unless I can be there for, like, 6
Yeah.
months.
Yeah, Chad and I really wanna go to, Thailand. That's like a
Not Europe?
big I know, but it's far
Okay.
away. Shush. But that's, like, a big dream of mine, but, like, you have to be there for, like, 2 weeks to
Yeah.
justify the travel, so we can't do that for a while, but I really wanna go see the elephants.
Okay. Uniform colors
Mhm.
by role, good or bad?
What? Uniform colors what?
Like, by role, by, like
Oh, I hate this question.
why?
I hate this question because okay, I've started watching The Pit. Have you seen The Pit yet on HBO?
No.
Oh my gosh,
I
it's
hear
so
it's
good.
great. I
It's
love that
like
guy.
it's like watching like, it's like the real ER. Like, I was
Ew.
watching it with my kids, and this teenager dies from a fentanyl overdose, and they have,
Mm.
like, the mom, like, wailing, and I just
Mhm.
started bawling because like, that's, like, my trigger is that mom wail, and I was like,
Mhm.
"Oh my gosh, this really is," and, my kids are like, "Is this really what you do?" Mhm, yep. So
Okay.
anyways, back to the uniform. So on The Pit, all the doctors wear black and all the nurses wear gray, and it's very easy to identify who's who by watching it that way.
Mm.
So from a patient standpoint, I actually think it's probably a good thing to do.
Yeah.
From a nurse's standpoint, where I like to choose my own stuff, I hate the idea of having to wear the same color every day.
Well, it's
So,
not every day.
well, that I'm at work.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, realistically, like nurses in blue, RTs in green, doctors in black, like that seems very nice for the patient. So I'm gonna say yes, we probably should do that,
Oh.
but I don't want to. And I would probably kick and scream about it.
You would probably whine about it. No,
Yeah.
I kind of agree. I don't really think that it's that big of a deal to wear the same thing to work every day I go to work because
Mhm.
I do it all by myself. I don't know that I would like being told what, like, type of scrub to wear. That I would
Right.
probably not like. But if it was just like, wear navy blue,
Mhm.
like every nurse has to wear navy blue top and bottom, I'd be like, "Well, I could probably like figure
Okay.
that out. And I think for patients it is really helpful. And I also think for nursing it's really helpful because everyone's a nurse to a patient. You're either a
Mhm.
doctor or you're a nurse. And you're like, right, but
Depending on your gender,
well,
unfortunately.
there you go.
We
And
have
like
this one, X-ray tech that's
exactly what I was
everyone thinks he's a doctor, like, every time
yeah.
he walks in, and he does, like I mean, he kind of presents himself
Uh-huh.
that way, and I'm like,
Uh-huh.
"No, he's a tech."
He came and found me on the adult side about a patient last weekend with his like scrub cap thing on and started saying something and I didn't clock who he was at first. And I
Mhm,
was like, "Oh, like are you changing the order or what?" And he's like, "Oh, well, I'm just the tech." Like I'm like, "Okay, then why are you banging on about this? Just
mhm.
do it then." I don't it was like
Yeah.
totally bizarre. But yeah, he does. And he's actually quite nice
Oh, yeah.
and helpful and like okay with waiting and stuff, but yeah, I think or like registration, they're like, "Well, I talked to the nurse up at the front," and you're like, "Ah, that like was registration." Even though they wear
Mhm.
regular clothes, I think sometimes it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
I
I
know, and
can
you do get I mean, I have worked at a hospital where you have to wear the same color, and you get used to it very quickly. I
yeah,
think what would bother me is the amount of money I have spent on scrubs, that if
yeah.
they were to just change that, and then I would have to buy all new scrubs, that would irritate me. And then you just get rid of all your pretty scrubs, like my fun little zip up vests, and
I mean, you could just wait till you work somewhere else. You don't have to get rid of them.
I know. I don't that okay,
Okay.
talk about making me feel ill is the thought of getting a new job.
Well, that was my question for you. Do you have one?
No,
My last one's easy.
I think we're kinda out of time. You wanna do an
Okay.
easy one?
Yeah. Is makeup face paint?
Yes.
Okay, great. I
Don't
tend
you
to think
think?
so. I think so too.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what else you would classify it as.
I don't know.
But,
I
like,
don't know how
you're
you could
painting your face, isn't that what, like, our grandmas used to say?
gotta put my face on. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know one of my other adages is that women are liars and men are dumb.
Mm.
And I kind
Ah,
of think
I don't like that.
do you not
Mm-mm.
like that one either?
No,
Why?
'cause I'm not a liar.
Well, kind of. Just like
Why?
I am.
How?
Well, I wear a bra to make my, like, body look better. I wear makeup to make my face look better. I do my hair to make myself look prettier. That's kind of all lying because I don't look like that when I wake up in the
I
morning.
don't think it's lying. I think that you're just presenting yourself. And I think that, lying would be saying, like, "I look like this without makeup,"
Mm,
or, "My boobs look like this without a bra." That's
mm,
lying. You're not
that's
lying. You're
lying.
yeah,
What about, like, wearing heels? Heels make you taller and make your legs look better.
they sure do. But
Kind of a lie.
you can see that they're wearing heels. Like, it's a choice. It's not a lie.
Okay, it's factored in it's a known quantity when someone looks at you because they can see the
Yeah,
makeup, so they know that your eyelashes aren't that long.
correct.
Okay. I
Yeah.
mean, that's a legitimate argument to mine, that's fair.
Wow. I
My
don't think
adage
you've ever, like, given in to me. Good
I'm
job.
not saying that you're right, I still think my adage is correct, but I'm just saying that, like, your logical refutation of it is worth a consideration.
I do think that men are dumb. I'll agree with that.
Okay,
You can that's fine.
that one's okay. We can
Yeah.
agree on that. Okay, well, thanks for hanging with us for another episode of At the Nurse's Station with Kelly and Sam. We are back in action with our regular weekly drops on Tuesday mornings. So stick with us. We have some really fun stuff planned and a lot of extras as we go into the new year. So we'll save you. See you next time.
Bye.
Hey guys, this is Kelly from At the Nurse's Station. Sam and I would like to remind you that the views and opinions expressed on this podcast are strictly our own and do not in any way reflect the position of our employers. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only and in no way should be considered medical advice. As always, consult a qualified medical provider for questions regarding your health or medical conditions. We hope you had fun listening to us today, and we'll see you next time at the Nurse's Station.